Hello, Connor here for some topic videos. Today, we're making a video on play. Play being essentially an approach where we just play with everything we do in life. Essentially, it's very much based in perspective, and we can view everything as playful, or we can resist stuff and view it as a fatiguing, tiresome task. And through this viewpoint, or through this depiction of it, allows us to either have fun with it, be enthusiastic with it, or completely resist and hate it. So that is what today's video is about. Flip is barking at us. And yeah, we did the recording. Then we did the recording before the weekend, honestly. We did it on like Friday. Now it's Tuesday. So yeah, we'll be reflecting on what was actually said. As yeah, it's been a little bit of time. And we'll patch up areas where we probably could have extended upon, and extend upon areas where it just seems right to extend upon. But yeah, we're just going to go through it bit by bit. No rush. No rush. We're hoping to get it done today, because we're aiming for one video a day. But yeah, we'll see what happens. We got about 2 hours. We're delayed getting on this morning, given these corrupted files things. And we're recording our meditations for ages because we're contemplating hate. We're trying to find out what hate was, and where it can be useful, where it isn't useful. So yeah, it took a while this morning, in all honesty. But we're here now. Delayed, but here. Hello, Connie. Yeah, and today we have play. So, play. Jared was asking to play again, cheeky copper. Cheeky cobs. But yes, we can't be playing every day, not during the day. That's not how it works. First job, cut this video up. Second job, implement the little blog sections. Play. So, play. It is all play. Everything in life is play. 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 It is all play. Everything in life is play. Holy fuck, there's a mower coming down the street. Big mower man. Zoom. It's very loud. It is all play. Everything in life is play. This is a perspective you can take as an individual to enhance the play aspect of your life. If you want to have more fun in the things you do, then you have to perceive it as fun. You have to see it as fun and actually be with it rather than reject it so much. Essentially, individual to loosen yourself into life a little bit more and regard everything as play rather than a task. Rather than a task, a chore, something we need to do, something we need to get done. Play emphasizes might be a little repetitive, this video, I'm not too sure. It's only a small video though, it will only be very short. But it might be repetitive in the sense that it's kind of the same standpoint we're taking, and it's very simple because I guess perception is simple. But yeah, it's essentially, if we see things as play, we take on this perception that things are, that we don't own life and that it's kind of a gift, and it's about valuing life and playing around with it in the present rather than valuing the self too much and thinking that we own everything and thinking that everything that we have to do is like a chore that must be done. I don't know. More just about playing around, understanding this world is like a big playground. We just spawned on it, we were gifted this life, so just play, just explore, have fun. Anything you do, just cherish being able to get done. Play emphasizes the fact that this is life, we did not earn it, we're here, it's kind of like a little holiday, a 10-day movie, and everything in life, if perceived from this place of euphoria, this place of seeing it, play rather than a task, a chore, something we need to do, something we need to get done. Play emphasizes the fact that this is life, we did not earn it, we're here, it's kind of like a little holiday, a 10-day movie, and everything in life, if perceived from this place of euphoria, this place of seeing it, and experiencing it, then we can allow life to all just experiencing it, then we can allow life to all just become play. Nice. Here comes the mower again. Man's doing laps. Play. It is all play. Everything in life is play. Play means play. Just as you participate fully and joyfully in a leisurely activity, play. It is all play. Everything in life is play. Play means play. Just as you participate fully. Play means play. Just as you participate fully. It is all play. Everything in life is play. Play means play. Just as you participate fully and joyfully in a leisurely activity or sport, you can participate this way in all of life. When everything is play, you are playing regardless of if it is your favorite hobby to partake. Of if it is your favorite hobby to partake in. insignificant or a task regarded as tedious and mundane. If we are to dig a hole in the backyard, we can take on this pursuit with altering perspectives. Is it mundane or is it play? To dig with contempt and neglect towards what's viewed as a wearisome To dig with contempt and neglect towards what's viewed as a wearisome task, or content, a sense of fun in performing the ability which is taking place. This perspective the perspective which is taking place. This The perspective we choose contributes profoundly to our acceptance. So yeah, essentially it's just saying, do you want to choose to view things as mundane, or do you want to choose to view things as playful? To our a lot of everything, a lot of how we feel about everything comes to thought and perspective around it. So that's where we learn. If we determine our thought and perspective around things, we determine how we feel about things. We determine how happy we are about them as well. Acceptance and enjoyment in everything we are a part of. To our acceptance and enjoyment in everything we are a part of. This is summarizing that the ability which is taking place. The perspective we choose contributes profoundly to our acceptance and enjoyment in everything we are a part of. Nice. This is summarizing that the life in front of This is summarizing that the life in front of us, the life before our eyes, the life before our eyes. Before our eyes and our well-being within it, a large portion of that, or a large portion of the well-being we derive from it, being within it, a large portion of that, or a large portion of the well-being we derive from it, is derived from perspective we have towards it. So if we're digging a hole in the backyard and we don't want to do it, we reject having to do it. It's a tiresome task. One that takes wearisome task, one that takes effort and is in the heating sun. Is in the heating sun. Yes, we can just and is in the scorching sun. Yes. And is in the scorching sun. It's like, yes, we can. Like, yes, we can complain all we want, but that if we have to do that task, complaining is only going to make that, for fuck's sake. If we need to do that task, yeah, those blinds are getting. Being upstairs, the car's going past continually. It can really hear the noise. Yes, we can complain all we want, but that if we have. But if we need to do that task, then complaining is only going to make it worse for us. Whereas we can alter our perspective, and through altering our perspective, we can make a wearisome, tiresome task, a chore such as doing the dishes every day, into a pleasant, fulfilling, playful task. Just having fun with the body we have been gifted and the life before us, which we don't even know why we're here, so why not just explore it and have fun with everything you can do? This is taking on the perspective of play, playing around like a child, exploring the toy, which is the world, or to be stuck in that complaining state where we just make wearisome tasks even worse, even more tiresome. Gift. Just make wearisome tasks even worse, even more tiresome. Wearisome tasks even more tiresome. Even worse, even more tiresome. Gift. It is. If it. Gift. But if we need to do that task, then complaining is only going to make it worse for us. Whereas we can alter our perspective and tasks. You can get perspective. We can use some person. If we need to do that task, then complaining is going to make it worse for us. So we don't really need that for us part. Make it worse. Whereas we can alter our perspective, and through altering our perspective, we can make a wearisome, tiresome task, a chore such as doing the dishes every day, into a pleasant, fulfilling, playful task. Just having fun with the body we have been gifted and the life before us, which We don't even know why we're here, so why not just explore it and have fun with everything you can do? This is taking on the perspective of play, playing around like a child, exploring the toy, which is the world, or the world. I just need to check what's going on. Any noises? Oh. Gabriel Donnelly. Hello, welcome. How are we? Sorry about the dog. Means going ham. How are we? Have we spoken before? Who recognize the name Gabriel? But if this is your first time, welcome. Welcome. Yeah. Postman's gone, so no more barking shall take place. And what brings you here, Mr. or Mrs. Gabriel? To be stuck in that complaining state where we just make wearisome tasks, even. No, we have not. It's your second time. When was the first time? Worse. Well, welcome to the second time then. It's a pleasure to have you here. Even more tiresome. Nice. Was it an interest in like psychology or philosophy or? Today's topic is play, which is essentially saying that we can play in every aspect of life as long as we direct our perception towards play rather than resisting the tasks that we have to accomplish. Just recently I stopped in for a few seconds. Nice. Happy days. Well, welcome. In psychology and philosophy. Nice. What parts of it are you interested in? Gift. Let me know if stuff's too loud as well. If it is all play, then we are playing constantly in any gift. If it is all play, then we are playing. We are playing constantly. Yeah, essentially we're saying, I mean, if you understand philosophy and psychology, I guess it is kind of correlates a lot. Essentially here we're just saying, it is kind of philosophy, because philosophy is kind of how we depict our life. We generally like philosophy a lot, and psychology interests here. Yeah, happy days. Well, they kind of correlate, don't they? Because I'd say philosophy is about exploring life, but it's also about like formulating your depiction of life. And your depiction of life kind of determines how you live your life, in a sense. In regards to if you we can use play as an example. If you're doing the dishes, can you play? Can you perceive it as play, or do you resist the task and see it as a chore? And which depiction of that task is going to make it happier to accomplish, you know? More fulfilling to pursue. Same with work, actually. Work's a big one, because everyone works a lot. What's more exciting, to play at work, or to see it as a chore that needs to be done day by day? What would you say is your most, I guess, where you place the most interest, like your own philosophies, I guess. What are philosophies you're interested in personally, Mr. Gabriel? Constantly, in anything we do. Euphoria and ease of mind encompassing every moment of your life, hobby or chore. Hobby or chore. We as people take life too seriously. We feel as though we own it, deserve it. That is true. We feel like we've earned this life, whereas it's kind of a gift, and we're just meant to play around with it. Interested in self-inquiry, though I'm not sure that falls under philosophy. Self-inquiry. Can you explain self-inquiry? Inquiry, please. Deserve it. Our life should mean our fulfillment. We build control. I'm thinking like self-inquiry as in like self-questioning in a sense. Control over it, and if something does not feel amazing, it instead is a cause for us to suffer. This is life. We did not earn it. It is a gift. And we are to navigate as if unwrapping a mighty Christmas present day by day. New fruits of life pouring into us as we continue to unwrap. So that was footsteps life pouring into us in the video. Oops. To unwrap. Self-inquiry stems from the question, who am I? And delves into the true identity of the self. Gee whiz. So I'd like to hear your stance on that. Do you delve into the spiritual perspectives of self, or do you stem into like the ego sense of self? Like authentic self? Personally, I love authentic self. Essentially navigating from self without thought or self without predetermined depictions of the world before us. You try to make do, mail-roo. Try to make room for both. Happy day. Yeah, you're trying to jump between reality and I guess reality in a sense. I guess material reality, what we make, and I guess spiritual reality, what we what's actually there, I guess. Yeah, that's a good take. That it's I guess a lot of spiritual practitioners say that you can't become fully spiritual while jumping between the two. But it's not really to become. I don't really understand this. I don't even depict the spiritual approach as a spiritual approach, is it? It's more just philosophy as well. Like mindfulness, presence and stuff, it's not really spiritual in any sense. I guess it's more recognizing what's before us. But no, I see what you mean by jumping between. Because you kinda... Are you... I'm kinda trying to do the same. In the sense that it's nice to understand the spiritual side of life in regards to navigating from that present state or that fulfilling state. And I guess we've been meditating and reading on, I guess, Taoist perspectives, Buddhist perspectives, plus like Stoic perspectives and everything. And navigating from that place of like presence and authentic self without thought, it does, from experience, and I don't know if you felt the same thing, it like rids yourself of anxiety, depression, like sad states, And I don't know, you just see the world before you, and it's a lot more enthusiastic, playful, fun. That's what I've found personally from navigating from, I guess, non-identity or like authentic self. But you also need to, I hear what you mean, but you also need to know how to navigate the material world or the social world before us, which requires us not to go up into the mountains and meditate for 2 weeks on end or like years on end to become fully spiritual. We need to still be able to navigate this world before us. We can navigate it from mindfulness, but we need to also relate to people from a place of understanding how the human world functions as well. I don't know if you can elaborate on that, or if you wish to add anything to that, that'd be awesome. But jumping between a tough gig, but an awesome one too. It's lovely to learn. Continue to get to learn the best of both worlds. Actually, you know what was funny? Was recently, last weekend actually, because we've been delving into the spiritual, in regard to the authentic self and like that sort of stuff so much, and been meditating to the point where we know it works, if that makes sense. We know, like, de-emphasizing the self, seeing the world before you purely as it is. Do you think that rooting yourself in the authentic helps navigate the social realms? I reckon it helps you see everything for what it is. So, and that includes the social realms. I hope and I'm sure you agree by, I guess, your viewpoint. I'd say it. Navigating from authentic self is pretty much ridding all predetermined depictions on what you thought reality was, and rather seeing it for what it is before you. And when you're navigating the social realms, a lot of people can fall too much into the social realms to the point where emotion like overtakes people, and they're more wielded to the social events that happen and the material world that happens before them, and the emotions that they place on it, or the emphasis they place on it. In saying this, like, you fighting with someone else, or if you see a fight before you, people that don't realize the authentic self, or the one that sees, the observer. Sorry, stop it up. I was going to say, the person that understands the observer and is there to see and see everything before them as it is less likely to delve so deep into the mind that they become so constricted to the emotions which they're letting out towards this other person. Someone based in ego, they have more defense mechanisms, and they have an ego to uphold, or a self they need to uphold. So when that self, depicted, perceived self, becomes under attack, then they feel the need to defend it, whereas that's not really the reality that's necessary. I see perceived self as masking. I see authentic self as Bakia. And perceived self is the labels we place on ourselves from external perspectives, so who we think other people think us to be, and who internally we think ourselves to be. That can be derived from past and who we perceive ourselves to become in the future, and then we place all those labels into a self which we are trying to replicate, in a sense, and that becomes the ego. So the ego is not authentic self, it's just labels we're trying to replicate. Authentic self is a lot more unique than any labels we can place, and it's that's when you navigate purely from just being in the moment and seeing, rather than trying to be anything. And the thing I've realized with ego and a large emphasis on this mask which we place out is it can cause anxiety and depression, in the sense that you're trying to live up to this depiction when you're not living up to it. Then you're trying to be this depiction. And I mean, you can figure this out for yourself. If you say, I'm an awkward communicator, if you believe yourself to be an awkward communicator, and you're talking to someone and you think you're going to be an awkward communicator, then naturally we manifest, like we portray that, because that's the image we give ourselves. Whereas that's not true, that's just an image we're portraying, and then we're kind of replicating, because that's who we think ourselves to be. And people that hide their authentic self too much can fall into depression. Anxiety strikes because we're always trying to be something for someone else. So in regards to your question, does authentic self help navigate social realms? I think authentic self rids all anxiety around who we need to be in the social realms. And it also, which, no anxiety, you're free to be you know? And no one likes anxiety. And in the sense that it also allows us to see stuff before us without falling into it too heavily. A fight is provoked. Are we going to fall into it to defend our own ego, our own perceived self? Or are we going to see it before us and understand the nature of where it comes from the ego, from the need to enhance or defend the self, the perceived self. And then when we can see that, we don't fall into it, you know? So answer to your question, yes, 100%. But what do you think? What do you think, Mr. Gabriel? How joyful to experience life in this fashion. A profound experience to... I'm sorry for rambling for a long time, but I'd love to hear your thoughts. See all of life with a sense of play. Each moment, experience, or action performed, a gift. We can experience it fully and playfully in the presence of life itself, or we can judge it out of existence, as our whole being lays within the confinements of our head. Thank you so much. This is all you what? Is all very informative. Hell yeah. I'm glad you're getting something out of it. Essentially, this community is designed to obtain information and just learn through discussing it. So, but I'd love to hear your take. What are your thoughts on navigating from authentic self within your environments? Does it help you, or do you see it as a restriction? A guru, no. Not a guru, just learning. Just, I guess, expressing what's worked for me in a sense. And I guess what we've studied and read and what works. But authentic self is awesome. And if you're experiencing it or you understand it, then continue to pursue it, because I think the more you solidify yourself in that authentic being, the freer you are to just pursue the world before you without constricting yourself through thought and different stuff. Develop authentic self. Or we can judge it out of existence as our whole. Do you want some grand insight which I've discovered recently, Gabriel? My favourite discovery of the past month or so? All being lays within the confinements of our head. We can play. Okay, my grandest discovery, which I've realized recently. There's discoveries all the time, but my favorite one, which has allowed me to be at peace ever since I discovered it, was purpose beyond purpose and life seeing life. So essentially, a lot of people have purpose they strive for in life, I call it material purpose, which means throughout our lifetime we have goals which we wish to achieve, a purpose to strive for, whether this is through work or through anything. It's just goals we wish to achieve. And then we place the worthiness of oneself on if we are working towards these goals or if we are not. So an example can be, if I had a really productive day today, I can feel good about myself going to bed tonight and feel better waking up in the morning, I feel fulfilled. But then I don't have a good day, I have a really unproductive day, I'm lazy, I don't feel like myself, then I can go to bed feeling guilty and stuff like that. The realization was, it's all, you're kind of deriving your well-being from an emphasis you place in the future. We're going to write a blog about this soon as well. It has a lot to do with purpose, in the sense that people want to achieve things, but they're not enjoying the journey of actually achieving them because they're too set on the goal, meaning they're going with waves of emotions based on how well they contribute towards this goal or they don't within their current moment. Whereas we're saying, so essentially people work to achieve things to fulfill themselves, to feel happy about themselves. And then we looked at this and we're like, okay, so you're essentially flowing with achieving or not achieving and pursuing this self, but it doesn't make sense. That's fluctuating emotions. And if you've heard of samsara, or the cycle of suffering and why we suffer, then you can understand that suffering can actually be completely overcome. And yeah, this is where we realize we need to place a purpose beyond purpose. And this purpose needs to be very simplified. Mine personally is be seeing life. And this purpose needs to be consistent with the moment. It needs to be achievable in every moment. And this purpose, so I say life seeing life, is that we are all of existence. Something created everything that exists. This bed, us as individuals, everything around us that we see. If life was a flowing river, if life was water and it's flowing along, we as people, we're not separate from that water. We're not flowing with it. We are actually a part of that water. We're a part of flowing existence. So then we place this purpose where if you can just be part of this flowing water, if you can just be life, a part of all of existence, seeing existence before you, then that is essentially fulfilling your divine purpose. I won't call it divine, but it's like fulfilling a purpose of just pursuing the task which you're meant to do. Essentially, everything we achieve materialistically doesn't truly matter. What truly matters is that we are fulfilled. Or it doesn't even, not even that truly matters, but what I guess matters for us is that people work towards happiness, and happiness is derived from the moment, which means if we can determine our constant moment, if we can perceive it in a light that grants us constant fulfillment, then we are constantly fulfilled in anything that we do. And then we're not doing this anymore, then we're just here and we're just enjoying what's before us. So essentially what I know that was so confusing, but essentially what I was saying was place a purpose beyond material purpose, and this purpose is derived by a simple concept of just seeing life before you, as that's all we're really meant to do, just life seeing life. And it needs to be derived from the constant moment. So you're not deriving any fulfillment from yesterday or tomorrow. You need to see this moment before you and understand At this moment right now, I can derive my fulfillment, or I can destroy it. I can be happy now, or I can be sad. You know, it's all determined by you in the exact moment that you're in. So if you learn to constantly find fulfillment in the moment that you're in, then you're living a more fulfilling life, as you are more fulfilled on a more consistent basis than someone who wants to achieve this grand goal in 5 years from now, but is just struggling up until then, you know? Anyway, I'll leave that at that. Yeah. Yeah. Let us know your thoughts. But ever since this, we've really been peaceful and we've really enjoyed everything, so. Find fulfillment in the constant moment, my friend. That is the goal. All being lays within the confinements of our head. We can play. Our life is not derived from the achievements we have in it. It's derived from our own fulfillment. It's derived by us, not anyone else, you know? If we live a happy life, would you rather be the richest man in the world and live a stressful life, or the poorest and live the most fulfilling, you know? What's the better life at the end of the day? And you find the fulfillment through the realization that you are the life-flowing existence. Well, I guess you determine that for yourself. Me personally, I found that understanding that we're just all of creation, like something created everything, and yeah, we're a part of that creation, we're a part of that existence, means we're not really separate from anything else around us. We're just a part of it. So our innate goal seems to just be existence, experiencing existence. And as long as you're doing that, then you're living life. That is what life is. It's just observing what's before you and experiencing it and playing around with it. You don't technically need to do anything out of it. That's all societal placed, it's all people placed, it's all determined by us, what we see as, what people see as success and non-success. Whereas success is, you know, living a life on your own terms, in accordance to you, and a life that brings the most fulfillment to you as an individual and provides you the most clarity and peace. Nothing else really matters. And from that place, you can go achieve your material goals. You can go explore. You can go do whatever you want. You can go strive for the job you're after. All I'm saying is find that fulfillment, find that peace where you are now, in the constant moment, and then pursue life. Don't think that you need to pursue a goal or pursue something before you find that fulfillment. Fulfillment can always be found, and then from that fulfillment you can pursue whatever you wish, including the material purposes. So yeah, that's why I was saying purpose above purpose. So was it that realization that brought you the fulfillment, or is it also a mental act of determining your reality? Saying, I will see the good in this situation versus I see the bad in this situation. So, realization of breathing, determining your reality. It's not really seeing good or bad. It's not like positive thinking or negative thinking. I guess there is right or wrong thought. If you've heard the Noble Truths, there's path to suffering, path of wrong thought which leads to suffering, path of wellness and well-being, and path, the Noble Truth being the path to wellness, right thought. So essentially it's not bad or good, but it's wrong or right thought, right being regarded as things that bring you wellness and deteriorate suffering, and wrong being stuff that enhances suffering and deteriorates wellness. So, is that the realization brought fulfillment, a mental act of determining your reality, saying I will see the good? It is kind of a mental recalibrating. It's more so seeing life, instead of deriving your wellness in life from the things which happen outside of you in the material world, it's deriving your wellness or your well-being in life from an internal state of mind, from a perspective you have of it. So if you can derive fulfillment in the constant from having this perspective of, if I'm seeing and experiencing life before me, then that is my only true job to do, and I find fulfillment in that, then I guess you recalibrate yourself to find that fulfillment in state of mind rather than in world. I think if we place our wellness, our emphasis on the world, then we're a lot more likely to go through the roller coaster of emotions. You can think about relationships and people, for example. Relationships, if I place my well-being on how I'm being treated by my significant other, or if they love me in the moment, if they don't, then I'm going to be a roller coaster of emotions. Whereas if I place my well-being based on my internal thoughts or my perspective of the world before me, then my wellness is constantly derived by the self, and then it's just your job to keep that self in check, in a sense. So what I'm hearing is that rooting in the moment will help cultivate the attitude necessary to feel good. The moment, the present, people talk about it a lot because I guess it's not recognized enough. And the thing about the moment is everything we ever experience, the only thing which ever truly exists for us in the life we live is the moment we are in currently. The only thing which determines what we do going forward, or not the only thing, but the main thing which determines everything is the moment, essentially. Everything has happened from the present, and everything will happen from the present. Everything past and future is now illusionary to a degree. Obviously past has happened, but it's not in existence any longer. So how are we going to fulfill our needs from a future which doesn't exist, or a past which yes has already happened but doesn't really exist any longer, meaning the only moment we derive our wellness from is the moment we are in currently. So I guess what I'm saying is, if you can learn to direct your fulfillment in the constant moment that you're in, if you can learn to obtain fulfillment in the constant present moment, then you're constantly presently happy, because this moment is the only thing which determines how we feel. I can't say I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and feel like bliss, and then I wake up tomorrow and I don't feel like bliss, and I'm gonna be grumpier because it didn't live up to my expectation. I don't have any expectation on tomorrow, because when I wake up, that is when I determine that moment. Is getting rid of expectations. The more emphasis we place on something, the more pain we can feel from that thing as well. So the more emphasis I place on a goal, if I don't achieve that goal, the more pain I can feel. So we don't really need to place emphasis on it. The more emphasis we place on a person, the more pain we can feel from that person. There's a lot more we can go into. You're making me ramble, Mr. Gabriel, which I love. I just don't want to blast your ears off too much. But what are your thoughts on all of this. We can play thoughts and opinions, or we can resist and complain. Life is a gift in the sense that we did not earn it. We don't truly. So thanks for joining us today. We haven't actually had. We have a few people that pop in. We got like Zupang, which you'll probably see, Floki, Cheeky Booger, a few people which pop in. But yeah, we haven't had and Dougie as well. But we haven't had a new individual so interested in philosophy and psychology for a while. So I appreciate the conversation, Mr. Gabriel. In the sense that we did not earn it. We don't truly know what we're doing here. We're just a part of existence that gets to explore another part of existence. That's essentially what we're doing here. So to think we own life, to think we need to will it to our command and that it should follow. It should follow what we demand it to do. It's being foolish in a sense. It's foolish in a sense. It's demanding things to be a certain way, and what makes the world and this place so explorable and so playful is the change that inherits it. We would not be able to improve without change. We would not be able to do anything without change. I don't think I'm reset. We're not adding that. Things to be a certain way. We start delving into change. We don't want to delve into change. It's not what the video is about. I mean, change is always good, impermanence is good, but I think I will continue to go into the inquiry to root myself. I've simply loved my time here. Oh yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure. I do have to run, but from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. No, I thank you, Gabriel, honestly. You've brightened my day up as well. It has been a pleasure. It's been a wonderful pleasure. We hope to see you again soon, Gabriel, and think of questions, think of all sorts of stuff, and develop that authentic self. I would suggest attempting to mindfulness meditate if you haven't tried it already, which is essentially just breathe meditation, becoming the breath. But we'll tell you about that in the future. You take care, good sir. You take care. See you here. And what makes the world and this place so explorable and so playful is the change. Happy days. Wonderful. That it should follow what we demand it to do. Moving out of these things. Here's my salute thing. Can't find it. All the emojis are too tiny. To our command and that it should follow what we demand it to do. It's being foolish in a sense. It's demanding things to be a certain way, and what makes the world and this place so explorable and so playful is the change that inherits it. We'll keep it there because this is delving. We would not be able to improve it from here. Is the change that inherits it. So life is a gift. We did not earn. We did not earn our place in this world. We did not earn our place. world. We do not deserve to be here. We did nothing to be here. We are just a part of existence experiencing another part of existence. I swear we already said that. What's going on? That is to explore a part of existence. We do not deserve to be here. We did nothing to be here. We are just a part of existence experiencing another part of existence. And we should be grateful for that, and we should play around with it. That's our only real... That's our only real job to do. And, well, that's not even our job. Our job's just to be here and do whatever. But you get to choose whether that is fun or whether it's not. That is within your perspective. Hell yeah. Is the world before you fun or is it not? That's up to you. To an extent. We always have to bring it back to deep sufferings. But by what I've heard, deep suffering, loss of loved ones, loss of breakups, all sorts of stuff. What I've heard is there can be a massive underlying piece to it when you do hold the right perspective. But the right perspective isn't making yourself cold, it's not making yourself cold to those deep losses. It's more coming into acceptance of the feelings which are going through your body at that time. You grow just like anyone else, you just don't hold on to it for extended periods of time. You grow from hardship rather than continually suffer because of it. And there's an underlying peace which reminds you that you will get through those deep sufferings. A gift, and we allow ourselves to cherish each day. Each day and each moment of every day, or each task or ability that we are able to contribute in. Able to contribute in, and there's only 5 minutes in. See it before us as a truly euphoric sensation. Got a bit distracted here. It's wonderful news of, hey, what are we actually doing here? And 2, how cool that we can actually do these tasks, have these thoughts, function the way we function. It's incredible when you truly pay attention, and you did nothing to obtain that. Maybe in your life you've worked towards stuff, but this life that we are exploring, we did nothing to deserve it. We did nothing to earn it. So the least we can do is enjoy it. The least we can do is enjoy it. We realised lately we've probably been de-emphasizing the self a lot. De-emphasizing the purposes we pursue a lot. Like even then saying you didn't earn your life, it's kind of de-emphasizing your value. But I don't know, it seems to be that de-emphasizing value contributes, allows you to navigate from a place of more clear-headedness in a sense. Oh, sister's asking me to go to the creek with Pippa, but and like by 11, which is enjoy. Cool clips. I'm just replying, and then we'll be back to it. Okay, well, we said no. Reason being, we don't have a car at the moment to actually get to the creek. Oh yeah. And yeah, we're going to play around a little bit and stop thinking that it's ours to own, ours to control, and ours to demand things. It is a bit repetitive, but it's a good message, so fuck it. It can be as repetitive as it wants. Sink it in, people. This life isn't yours. Life isn't yours to demand control over. It's yours to experience and have fun with, like a little movie. Needs to be a certain way in. I watched a video and okay, we're speaking some other languages right now. It's okay. Demand things to be a certain way in. I watched a video and it essentially said, would you take... This is the $10 million days. I watched this recently. But it's a good concept, that's why we talk about it. Would you take $10 million? Everyone's like, yeah, $10 million, happy days. And then they'd say, would you take $10 million if you don't wake up in the morning? And what did everyone say? Everyone was like, no, we want to wake up tomorrow. Essentially meaning each day you wake up in the morning is worth more than $10 million. No amount of money will buy you a day. Buy you an extra day. Maybe it will if you twist that correctly, but you know what I mean. I mean, maybe for some people. Who knows? Is worth more than $10 million. So, but this is just saying that if you wouldn't die for $10 million, like if you wouldn't die for $10 million, then each day is worth more than $10 million. If you wouldn't take $10 million because you won't wake up tomorrow, then how much is that day truly worth to you? Maybe stop overlooking it so much. I think that's the point we're trying to make. So if we can actually wake up and have that, whoa, this day's fucking insane mindset, then we can play with it a lot more. We can enjoy it and not resist little petty... That was French, by the way. The annoyances so much. Not the... Because that is a waste. Waste of your energy, waste of your time, waste of your life. Waste of your life. Let go. Waste of your life. Let go. Let go of the... Let go. It was fun earlier actually talking about more authentic self, as Gabrielle mentioned earlier. Authentic self is, I don't know, you definitely see we're interested in it, given the sense which we have experienced it to a degree where we know it works now. So I think that's why we're so interested in it. But yes, and as you see, people which kind of understand the authentic self or know the authentic self kind of relate to it very well, because that's what they're trying to discover. They're trying to gain some clarity around how to see life. It's very based in philosophy. Trying to gather insight on the correct perception we're meant to have of life, and who the self is, the observer, the awareness, the existence which sees rather than the depiction we give ourselves. But you can see how people who kind of understand that theory relate to it very well as well. Whereas we did realize lately that we have to also understand the more Western psychological approach to things, because we've had people which have emphasized that they need help in some domain or regard, but they don't want the mindful or the spiritual or the present, or the de-emphasizing of the self, de-emphasizing of the ego. They don't want that approach, you know. They need a different approach which actually places more emphasis on the self and the ego and everything. And that's actually something we're working to figure out, which yes is going to take more books and everything, and going to take more contemplative meditation, but that's a stepping stone right now. It's kind of combining the different sides of life and the different, allowing for a domain which accommodates all people rather than just, I guess, people following that more spiritual certain way. So yeah, there's a lot to discover. Let go of demanding things to take a course. But I think it'll be very interesting trying to understand or work through things from the other side as well, from the figuring out the self and how people pursue the world. I think that will be interesting. I think that will give more insight to the other way as well. So yes, let's learn a certain way. Let go of your but right now, currently, with everything we've learned and know in the time that we've spent learning and knowing, the authentic self and everything is still, in that perspective we gave earlier, is still the best approach we know of, and it's a very peaceful approach. And I can tell you now, you see others just struggling with things which from the authentic self does not happen anymore. Predetermined thought of which tasks are fun or boring, because when we open our eyes to truly experience a task in the present, then the task in the present, then the experience completely changes. Let go of the completely changes. Let go of the constant thoughts and judgments around what you are doing, and actually be conscious in doing it, whether it is work, the dishes, playing with your pets, talking to people, everything in life. Just appreciate being able to participate in the action. A simple perspective of play action. A simple perspective of play to encompass all aspects of life. We play, and all of life becomes playful. Instead of judging every task you participate in, work to experience it, be with it, and play. Nice. Wonderful news. How long do we have? Less than an hour. And play. Let go of your predetermined thoughts towards things. These predetermined thoughts can be, I'm doing the dishes, I hate doing the dishes, but now I gotta do it. But I don't want to do the dishes. Yeah, predetermined thought kind of places a belief around something before we've even started pursuing the task. Essentially, in regards to dishes, ruining that next 15 minutes or so, yes, but based on a predetermined depiction we have of doing that. But now I gotta do. We gotta go and reset ourselves and see it before us, you know? See it from a new place of mind, from a place where we're like, yeah, this is awesome. Do the dishes. I'm pissed off. It's cool. We like get predetermined. Look at these hands. Weird objects we're gifted with. Where does that? What do they do? Come from the past. A lot of our thoughts come from the past. We got to learn. Past. We got to learn. We have to drop that past and become in the moment we are in. When we are in this. When we are in this moment before us, we can decide whether we make it fun or whether we make it resentful, purely through our depiction of what is happening. And given I'm talking robotic, eh? And given we cling so much to the past, or given we derive so much of our opinions from the past, depiction of what is happening. And given we cling so much to the past, or given we derive so much of our opinions from the past, we cling so much to the past, or given we just go. And given we are not, or given and given so much to the past, or given. Try this. Bang, bang. Bang, bang, bang. Given we derive so much of our opinions from the past, these past thoughts habituate us. Jeez, we're really stuttering here. Not stuttering, but you know, really delving deep into thought, huh? That's why we get to edit stuff, so we're not staring at the wall for longer than we're talking. These past thoughts habituate us towards. These past thoughts habituate us. Gee whiz. In the past, these past thoughts habituate. derive so much of our opinions from the past. These past thoughts habituate us to think a certain way in the moment we are in. In the moment we are in. Certain way in the moment we are in, with whatever task we are undertaking. It is why when we perceive soccer or a sport as fun, when we play it, our mind instantly is like, this is fun. When we do the dishes and we've done it in the past, and our mind has told us it is not fun, then in this moment we come in with the preconceived idea that this will not be fun. It is all in here. It is your predetermined thoughts which are determining what is before you and how you feel about it. So the goal with play is to come from a perspective of play, that you're playing in life, very fun, and emphasize the moment rather than predetermined thoughts towards the moment. And strip away all preconceived thought around anything you are doing and just experience it before you for the first time and actually experience it with an emphasis on play. You are playing. I pick up a wallet. Wow, I can throw the wallet. I can do whatever I want. Why? Because I'm looking at it. Let's not add that. We don't need to play with the... And strip away all preconceived thought around anything you are doing and just experience it before you for the first time and actually experience it with an emphasis on play. Yeah, nice. Whoa. It's gonna be like a 10-minute video. That's good. That's wonderful news. We do want to make topic videos shorter. In saying that, the breakups topic video is probably going to be like 40 minutes or something, so good luck. An emphasis on... That's what happens when we write blogs that take 20 hours to write, compared to writing blogs which take a couple hours. Play. It's the same with being in the workplace as well. It's the same with being in the workplace as well. If you're working long shifts and you've gotten so used to it and you're starting to find it boring, mundane. You've gotten so used to it and you're starting to find it boring, mundane, anything. Mundane, anything. Let's try and reshape that perspective and come into it with an aspect of play, that we are grateful to be able to just do anything in life really, because it's a weird opportunity to have, and one that we don't really know where it came from. So the moral of the story is the enjoyment you feel in the moment is derived from how you perceive it, see it. Is derived from how you perceive that moment. That moment is usually perceived from stomach's about to rumble. Oof. predetermined thoughts, which that moment is usually perceived from predetermined thoughts, which are derived from the past. Thoughts which are derived from the past, which persuade us to judge each and every action we partake in. Let's strip away all those preconceived thoughts, experience the moment before us, and flow with it, and just be playful. Have fun. Have fun with anything and everything we are able to do, because life is play, and we are just playing with it. That is play. Learn to play. Have fun with life. Playing with it. That is play. Learn to play. Have fun with life. Appreciate life. It's a very strange place. Very strange things we are able to do. Just play. Just play. Perspective changes everything. See ya. See ya. Voila. 10 minutes and 52 seconds. That is the I can't say the shortest topic video, but the shortest modern day topic video. Now we need to add in the little blog sections. Good to see the Canva, there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on here. I like Schneider Schnocker, he's my favourite. And Kerpel, Kerpel's pretty cool. And Enlightening Bolt. And a retest. And Libra the Giant. They're all awesome games, by the way. Oh yeah, what were we doing? So play, everything in life is play. Play means play. Just as you participate fully and joyfully. So it's saying kind of differentiating what play is and the perspectives. We're trying to make it like show both sides of the story in a sense. It doesn't switch the whole background, does it? No, I just want some. Yeah, we'll just slap a bunch of things in. And we'll put this in. Multiple fonts. Oof, is that bad? Is that ugly? Kind of all over the shop. I feel like we could make it better. Yes, I'm not too sure. I don't even know. I don't know. Is posting the full blog sections good? Because it's very spacious. And it is a lot of writing. I mean, no attention span these days. It's not ideal. So is it a good idea? I should like another one of Living life is play. Color coding. From prior videos, meaning blue is fact, red is something not to do. Yeah, green being something to do, red being something not to do, blue being fact. Favorite hobby to partake in. Sure, well, oh shit. I just realized I'm meant to be making a video. Do. What the fuck? Oh yeah, apparently we've got more space to work with. It's kind of good news. It's actually wonderful news because this was cramped as. Yeah, that is good. Now let's grab this next one. Hmm. Okay. What are we gonna do with this text? Well, players, then we're constantly playing anything you do. Is mine from skiing moment to life be all joy. We as people take life seriously because every energy to them. So it doesn't feel like innocent cause for us to suffer. This is life. We did not earn it gift. Confinement of our head. Experience it fully and playfully. This one's the Christmas screen. Yo, Canva Creations on is good today, it seems. But meh. Meh. Meh, meh, meh. Should we make our own, or should we steal a picture? This is where what we're contemplating. I actually like this one. Can't shrink it apparently. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point. Don't even know what we're doing. It is kind of an odd little creation we've made. Let go of your predetermined thoughts of which tasks are fun or boring. Actually be conscious in doing it. I know this color coding is good, but with it. Let go demanding things to take your coordinates anyway. Thoughts? Because when we open our eyes, oh yeah, keep it at that. Okay. I'm gonna just order some food because we have no eggs in the fridge. And then we can work until the food arrives so that we can actually get this done. What food do we want though? We really want KFC. KFC is just up the road and it's expensive to get delivered. $9 delivery fee. And it will take 10 minutes to get here. Less. It'll take 2 minutes. It's 2 minutes up the road. Domino's has cheap pizzas. It's pretty good. McDonald's has cheaper stuff. Get HSP for cheap. And a free Big Mac with $20 purchase. That's from Macca's. Wow. Here we go, HSP today. Holy. $16 to get a HSP delivered. How good. That's wonderful news. That means we can indulge in some yummy lunch for a little penny amount of money. Well earned. Okay, let's get back to it. We don't actually. Are these depictions questionable? Maybe. Are you even going to be able to read it in the video? Probably not. Is it funky? Sure. Let's just get it in the video. This goes from 42. It is all play. Everything in life is play. Playing in life is full of ideas and mundane. The perspective we choose contributes profoundly to our acceptance of. 18 plus 30, 48, 48. Sure. Okay, that's good. Yeah, in the longer videos we have to restrict our 250. As a whole investment funds of ahead. $250 to $354. 64 seconds. You sure? Does not feel amazing. Instead, it's a cool, fast suffer. How joyful to experience life in this fashion. A profound experience to see all of life with a sense of play. Each moment, experience, or action performed, a gift. We can experience it fully and playfully in the presence of life itself, or we can judge it out of existence, as our whole being lays within the confinements of our head. Yep. There we are. That's 2 down on the go. The energy let go. So 649. 649 to 644. 55. Also, the blogs get read pretty quick. Explanations of blogs. MP4. Camera download. You got this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's find the first one. Here it is. It is all play. Everything in life is play. Play means play. Just as you participate fully and joyfully in a leisurely activity or sport, you can participate this way in all of life. When everything is play, you are playing regardless of if it is your favorite hobby to partake in or a task regarded as tedious and mundane. If we are to dig a hole in the backyard, we can take on this pursuit with altering perspectives. Is it mundane or is it play? To dig with contempt and neglect towards what's viewed as a wearisome task, or content, a sense of fun in performing the ability which is taking place. The perspective we choose contributes profoundly to our acceptance and enjoyment in everything we are a part of. This is summarizing that the life in front of us, the life before our eyes, and our well. Nice. Perfect. Oh, let's find the second one. Gift. If it is all play, then we are playing constantly in anything we do. Euphoria and ease of mind encompassing every moment of your life, hobby or chore. We as people take life too seriously. We feel as though we own it, deserve it. Our life should mean our fulfillment. We wield control over it, and if something does not feel amazing, it instead is a cause for us to suffer. This is life. We did not earn it. It is a gift, and we are to navigate as if unwrapping a mighty Christmas present day by day, new fruits of life pouring into us as we continue to unwrap. How joyful to experience life in this fashion, a profound experience to see all of life with a sense of play. Each moment, experience or action performed, a gift. We can experience it fully and playfully in the presence of life itself, or we can judge it out of existence, as our whole being lays within the confinements of our head. We can play, or we can resist and complain. We can play, or we can resist and complain. Nice. Let go. Life. Let go. Let go of demanding things. Let go of demanding things. Let go. Let go of demanding things. Let go. Shut up, dog. Life. Let go. Let go of demanding things to take a chord in a certain way. Let go of demanding things to take a chord in a certain way. What the fuck is going on? So I repeat that 3 times over, eh? Let go. Let go of demanding things. Let go of demanding things to take a chord in a certain way. Let go of demanding things to take a chord in a certain way. That's gonna be out of sync. Let go. Let go of demanding things to take a chord in a certain way. Let go of your predetermined thoughts of which tasks are fun or boring. Because when we open our eyes to truly experience a task in the present, then the experience completely changes. Let go of the constant thoughts and judgments around what you are doing, and actually be conscious in doing it. Whether it is work, the dishes, playing with your pets, talking to people, everything in life, just appreciate being able to participate in the action. A simple perspective of play to encompass all aspects of life. We play, and all of life becomes playful. Instead of judging every task you participate in, work to experience it, be with it, and play. Okay, we're gonna need a new. Yes. More than 10 minutes, so if we can actually work out what we can do, then we can keep let go. "50 seconds, we've been pranked." 50 seconds. Yeah, that should do better. Food's here in approximately 3 minutes, so yeah, we're probably gonna end the stream, all honesty. It's been a joyful morning, and this video will be up, we'll start uploading as soon as it's exported, so you can enjoy another video, day 2 of 2 of getting videos out. Let go. Let go of demanding things to take a chord in a certain way. Let go of your predetermined thoughts of which tasks are fun or boring. Because when we open our eyes to truly experience a task in the present, then the experience completely changes. Let go of the constant thoughts and judgments around what you are doing, and actually be conscious in doing it. Whether it is work, the dishes, playing with your pets, talking to people, everything in life, just appreciate being able to participate in the action. A simple perspective of play to encompass all aspects of life. We play, and all of life becomes playful. Instead of judging every task you participate in, work to experience it, be with it, and play. Let go of your predetermined thoughts.
Nice. Well, that's beautiful. We do realise we forgot to add another signpost to this sign over here, but that's all good. We don't need a signpost, because this is what we're after. We're after the play button, the play function. Play with life, enjoy life. You may as well, you don't have long here. Just play around and have some fun. But with that said, we're going to head off, because we're going to go play with life, I guess. Play with some food, maybe. Anyway, take care people, thanks for joining, and we'll be back.